y'all, welcome to today's video. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I'm FashFab. You can call me Fash. This is Sally. Y'all, it's Christmas season. I want to do the entire month of December with Christmas themed palettes. On this channel, we create beauty one palette at a time. Grab your brushes, grab your palettes. Let's get into it. So for today's palette, here is Silent Night by GOURMANDE Girls. Here is the color story. Definitely winter vibes. Definitely a beautiful, beautiful palette. I super duper love this palette. I like the blues with this black down here. And then, you know, that pop of yellow, super pretty. So y'all, let's get into this look. The primer I'm using is the P. Louise base in Rumor 01. This is the primer I have been using the last few weeks. I'm enjoying it. So let's just get into this look. Are you guys wrapping your Christmas gifts? Your girl is still wrapping hers. Just saying. I think I want to go, I'm going to go in the crease with Mother, and this is that yellow. I want to see the payoff. Ooh, that's super duper pretty, y'all. I like that. Okay, so before I go any further, let me pull you in. Hopefully that helps. Any hoosies, I am liking this. I mean, that's a super duper pretty yellow. I would say it's more of a yellow than it would be a gold, but it's a very pretty color. Anyway, I'm going to take this in this crease. I kind of want to do maybe a halo eye, but I do want to do something different. I mean, this would be super pretty, like by itself, granted, with, you know, just some shimmers on top. But I think I'm going to do a halo eye because I think blue and yellow, or this, I don't know. Would you say this is a yellow? I mean, it kind of, I don't know. I like it. It's a very, very pretty color. I'm going to go on this outer corner with Silent Night, and this is a blue, like a royal blue. And I'm going to lay this down first because there is a dark navy blue in this palette that is super duper pretty. And I'm kind of curious to see how well that looks mixed together with this royal. So I'm taking this kind of like in the crease, but I'm staying super duper low. I mean, I'm going to clean it up a little bit better here in just a minute, but I have this down on this eye. So we'll do the same on this other eye. I really want to get this laid down and packed on because I'm letting my eyeshadow, quote unquote, set my primer instead of, you know, using a powder to set my primer. I know this looks really super duper uneven and kind of messy, but I'm going to fix that right now. So I'm taking an empty brush and I am just going to stay right here in the crease and blend. You know, this brush fits right here in this crease of mine just perfectly. And this is a rougher 14. It's a pretty popular brush. Like, people use it all the time. I'm going to go back in with that yellow and just dust up. I didn't go back into the pan. I'm just using whatever's left over on this brush. Okay, now I'm going to go into Child, which is that super duper dark blue. And I'm going to stay really low. I'm going to go on this outer corner. And I'm also going to take this under the eye. But I'm using like whatever is left over out here to bring underneath this eye. Again, staying on this outer corner. And then I'm going to drag underneath the eye. Okay, I'm going to go back into that brush, that smaller brush that we used in the crease, and just blend this edge. Just kind of smudge these together just so it kind of fades into each other. I really, really like that. That's super pretty. Okay, all over the rest of the lid, I think I'm going to go into Festive. And I'm going to take Festive all over the rest of this eye. Just whatever is not covered. Because I'm going to put 2 shimmers on, I think. At least 2. I might put 3 on. I'm just going to go ahead and take this on into the inner corner. I want to stay below that crease. So I'm just being really careful on the amount that I have on my brush and placement. I am almost done wrapping all of the presents. I hope that I will be done with that by the end of the week, because I'm waiting on some of my stuff that I ordered online to come in. That is so frustrating. Like, I don't know. I like to wrap as gifts come in instead of when they're all here. Because when they're all here, then I feel overwhelmed. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Bright. And I'm going to take this kind of down the center. Kind of like a cat eye. And I'm just going to draw it like a straight line. Not really draw, but pat on. Kind of like a straight line, because I will buff it out into that blue. I'm going to take an empty brush and I am just going to fade this outer edge. I'm just pulling. I'm not really buffing. I just want to pull the edge of this because I like the look of that cat eye down the center. I think that's really super duper pretty. But there's a way to balance this out, and I will show you what I do to kind of balance and make it not look so strikingly shocking, I guess. So I'm going to go into Frosty. I'm using the same silicone applicator, and this is to balance it out. So I'm going to take this on this inner corner to kind of balance out what is going on the center of the lid. So it kind of morphs this inner corner together. So it's not really for a pop of color as it is to, you know, kind of blend the entire look together. I like that. I want to see if I can't get a little bit more on there with a brush. Ooh, that's super pretty. Y'all. Wow. Because in the pan, this looks white, and obviously it's not white. It's got a shift to it. Because if I open, now I'm going into Snowy. If I wrap all of the gifts all at once when they're all here, not only am I overwhelmed, but confused. So I don't know. I like to wrap them as they come in. I have found over the years that that is the easiest way for me, but I'm curious to know what y'all do. Blush, I'm going to go into this Kaja in Saucy. I usually dip my brush in there like this, and then I work it in. Like, I usually use the lid of whatever I'm using to really get that worked in there, because I don't want to go straight on to my face, because y'all, that's scary. Like, you can easily overdo it, and I don't want to do that. So this is how I load my brush and then put it on. Okay, now the highlighter palette I want to use is the Astral Radiance. This came with the Starlight collection from Cosmic Beauty. And I think what I want to do is I want to go in this thinner shade, and this is called Starlight. And I'm going to take this just over the cheek. I mean, this is a bluish, I would say a bluish purple. Super duper pretty. Let me finish the eyes. Hold on to your butts. Okay, y'all. Here's the finished look. I love this. I am so glad I chose to do this. This is super pretty. I love blue and yellow together. I like this a lot. My eyeliner is a really dark, kind of like a navy blue, but this is by ColourPop, and this is one of their multi-chromes. It does not go on my eye that bright in spots, like after it's smudged in, but this is my eyeliner on top and in the waterline. And then I threw on some lashes. My lip combo is an Earthly in Khaki, and the Huda Beauty Faux Filler in this color, whatever this is. It's so tiny I can't even see it. So yeah, that's what's on my face. I don't know if this palette is still for sale on the site. I do have a code with Gourmand Girls. It is FashFab to use at checkout. If you would like to purchase this palette, I will have the link down below on where to get it, all the things. Just use code FashFab. Like I said, here's the color story. Tell me what you think. Would you wear this color story, these colors together? Because I'm going to rock it today, not going to lie. So let me know down below in the comments. Hype a girl out, which means down in the comments section, swipe left, press hype, follow the prompts, and it hypes your girl out. You get 3 hypes a week, and I greatly appreciate it if you use them on me. Like, subscribe, share. Click that notification bell down there. It should let you know next time I upload. And I hope you guys are having an awesome, amazing day. Go out and do something kind for somebody. afraid to pull out your Christmas palettes, kids. Sally and I will see you in our next video. Toodles.